sooner or later. I'm getting kind of burnt out, so I have every day a minimum of a 2-hour quota of writing code to essentially build out this app, and it's a marathon, but I'm kind of exhausted from yesterday. But I need some motivation to get in another hour of productive coding, and so for motivation, I decided to do some live coding, and hopefully that'll encourage me to get in the zone and get this off for today, so I can move on to other things in my day. So with that said, I'm gonna share my screen. Come here. And present to everyone, and I can hide you. And all right, so where am I at? I am currently. Do I want to use Pixel? I'll use the Pixel emulator. All right, so where am I at? Uh, I'll I'll tell you where I'm at. I've been working on this delivery app that's like a Uber Eats or Instacart. It's kind of a blend of two of them, and this is done using F sharp primarily in Xamarin.Forms, and I'm practicing domain driven design. So these are all my different domains, from account to shopping cart to order request to marketing. And the two spaces that I've been primarily working in is shopping cart and order request. Okay. And the file structure looks like this. Every domain folder has a specification folder, and then it has a UI library, a view models library, and a domain library. In addition, there will be a data gateway library that will be added to each of these domains as well, uh, just because, well, they have to do IO, they have to send out requests over the wire. And so this order request right here has a data gateway. Right? Shopping cart doesn't, but it will eventually. On the server side, I want to practice event sourcing, so I maintain a ledger of events for any uh, user, and then I could essentially stream those events to construct the current state of that user's activities, um, for lack of a better term. So that's what I've been doing. Oh, if you want to dig into here, like the shopping cart specification consists of a operations file or operations module and a language module. This is my implementation of domain driven design. So for operations, hence shopping cart operations. As a shopper, I want to have the ability to add or remove products within my shopping cart and checkout. And we see that there's a list of function types, hence search, add, remove. And then for the IO part of this domain, there's get location, load items, load restaurants, uh, load meal categories, load menu, suggest, which deals with the search functionality. And for my order requests, it's similar, where language module, operations module. And if I want to drill into my order requests, then there's a security module dealing with the API key. And we see the API is maps and payment gateway, right? And then there's some more modules dealing with before delivery, um, during delivery, and then after delivery. So far, the majority of the logic at this stage of development is focused on this before delivery. And I have a request price, request delivery, cancel request, find courier, get route. All this is for the before delivery module of my order request domain. Okay, so this is essentially like the specification. This is like the domain specific language, whatever. And this is how I begin everything in well, when building software, I do type driven development first, and then I solidify my understanding of that model uh, by next doing test driven development, and then I'll start writing out some UIs, and then solidify my understanding and also catch various edge cases there, and I just keep iterating on that. So here's the app that I'm working on right now. It's work in progress. Um, I don't know, I gotta add like a hamburger menu. I gotta add a backwards button in here. I'm not a UX designer, so that probably shows. Still got to implement the search functionality, but essentially you have some some items that you can pick from by default within this landing page, or you can go to more drinks, more snacks, or more food. Okay, and so for example, one can order a some orange juice, and then they could from there go to see a list of all the different restaurants, which is only three, right, so far. There's a filter on here. Everything right now is American. But if I wanted to order some Denny's, you know, like let's say I wanted a Grand Slam Slugger, you could add that, and then get an Oreo shake with that. Skillets, I don't want anything, right? I still have to implement functionality for choosing your sides, right? So when you're at a restaurant, you can choose the sides like macaroni or French fries or sweet potato fries. Like, I mean, not necessarily for this Grand Slam Slugger. In this case, Grand Slam Slugger is bacon and sausage as sides, but that's something I still need to do. And if I wanted to check out, I click the checkout button and then I can review my order, right? And if there's anything in there that I no longer want, then I could just remove it, right? And if I wanted to add something else, right now I just click on the logo and say, yeah, let's say here, that I want to get some. Actually, I want to get some Oreos. Go back over here. I can review my order. Totals $19.97. Then I can check out. Okay. I'm going to check out. This is an emulator, so this takes a little longer. But when I hit checkout, sooner or later, it's going to load Google Maps. This is my order up here. This is my cart total. This is my delivery charge, $5. Altogether, the total cost is $24.97. And then my this is supposed to be oh, this is still backwards. I think that was supposed to be I think that was supposed to be yeah, they both say courier. Alright, so that's a bug. This should be customer up here, and then courier is here. Okay. And so that's the map that has the two different locations of the person that ordered. Ignore that courier part because that's wrong. That's mislabeled. The person that ordered it, you'll see a blue dot for current location, but this is an emulator, so it's not going to show that. And then right now, based on my massive artistic abilities, uh, I have this little icon right here for BB. So now what? Well, from there you can, there's a couple things I still need to consider, like maybe adding a back button somewhere. But anyway, from there you can decide what you want to pay with. So you pay with a Visa, the request delivery button is now enabled. Hit request delivery, it says finding a courier. You have a timer for canceling, said that it found a courier, John Roach. Now this is the map that is out of sync that I want to update. So hopefully in this video I can, your order is on this way, call, message, whatever. Hopefully in this video I can maintain the state of that original map that already had the pins of the courier and the customer. This says your order has been delivered, charge, well, this is off, right? $9.99, that's just hard coded. All right, so that's essentially the app. Now, what I want to do is there's, for order request, for UI, there is a await, there's a await delivery. So await delivery, I think has the map right here. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to use the same map that I've been using in the request delivery view. All right, so this map right here is the initial map that actually is able to establish the location of the courier and the customer. This is the instance of the map that I need to leverage. All right. So my thought is, in my await delivery, meaning that you requested the delivery, the courier has accepted your request for an order. This await delivery gets displayed on the app, and I think this right here is going to spin up a new instance, but that's not what I really want to do. I want to reference an instance that has already been loaded and has state. So I'm not sure if this is like the content view. Uh-oh, content view. Okay. And X name, we'll call this the, if I even need a name property, map placeholder. Okay. And I assume that I use all the other properties like that. Okay. And I think that's what I want so far. So it's been a while since I messed around with the content view. Everything should still build. And I guess this means that I guess this means that I don't need to reference this maps anymore. Okay. Everything should still build. And for the content view, I need to assign that to the maps control. So in this await delivery.xaml, in the code behind, there's a constructor right here that initializes the component. And then there's a, yeah, I guess because of iView, there's an initialize method. Now, what I need to do is I need to maybe pass in, perhaps I could pass in within the constructor of this await delivery, the map. So, for example, I'm not sure how to do this. Is it am I doing the custom map? Maybe. And have map in here. And so then this could potentially mean that after I initialize the component, I should be able to say map placeholder. Do I just assign it? Map placeholder.content gets or sets the content of the content view. Okay. Equal. That custom map is actually this is actually a class. No, it's a map. Okay. Equals map, something like that. And I'm thinking that's what I need. If that is right, then I would do the same thing in my delivery completed. That also has maps on here. And what I think I should do is hold up for a second. Await delivery. Was there any grid being used at the time? I don't think so. Hold up. Yeah, there's no grid being used at the time. However, in my delivery completed, there appears to be a grid. So I think I can say something like content view and because hopefully a content view is just, even though this is a content view already, I should be allowed to embed a content view within a content view because it's just content. And so this maintains the grid properties or grid values. Okay. And this would be called map placeholder. And get rid of that. Okay. And so in the delivery completed, I think that I do the same thing. where I can have what is it called, a custom map, say map, and then this is a map play. This was called map placeholder dot, and I think it was like set content or something like that equals map. Control Shift B to build. And let me see if that gets reconciled. Delivery completed says it doesn't exist, or well, it says placeholder does exist. The name of the is it just content? All right, so Control Shift B, and honestly, this shouldn't build at all because I need to pass in or inject a map whenever I'm spinning up this delivery completed, and whenever I'm spinning up this await delivery, right? When I'm spinning up await delivery, when I'm spinning up delivery completed, that should be broken because it went from an empty constructor to an instructor that takes a custom map. All right, so over here, this is where we are spinning up these views. Okay. I have a hard time believing that this stuff is being used over here as well. Await delivery, delivery completed, and then over here, it's delivery completed, await delivery. I have a hard time believing that. Whatever. So this delivery completed, how does that take a binding context? I don't think that's right. Why is it parentheses for a binding context? Maybe because that's a fancy way of doing initialization. I would expect it that it would look something like this: delivery completed, and then maybe you have an initializer like that. I'm not sure if that's the right syntax or not. Um, Hold up, this is F sharp. That's why. Hold up. Okay, so I'm in F sharp. So one thing I could do is this is throwing me off. So I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to say that ride into view dot I expected this to say binding context, but it doesn't right now. And because I'm mutating it, it should be something like that. And maybe this red squiggly gets resolved when I satisfy, I don't know, if I throw null in here real fast. Okay, so that gets resolved. All right. So, but this null is really supposed to be the map. When the ride ends, I'm only passing in the end of ride. All right, this is supposed to be end of delivery. and this is supposed to be delivery completed. So I still have this ride wording all over the place, which I'll focus on that later. Later, but right now, yeah, I'll focus on it right now. So this ride ended should be like a delivery completed, or maybe not. It could be delivery ended because delivery completed means that something was actually delivered. A delivery ending is pretty abstract. It could have been actually completed, or the delivery could have been canceled. So put that in there, delivery ended. Okay. And let's update the name of that too. Await delivery. Okay. All right. So delivery ended takes the end of delivery, which is that. But we also need to give it, maybe we could do this in the tuple. We also need to give it a map. In this case, our, can we do our custom map here? No, because I'm in the order request.core. So this order request.core library has no clue what UI is, nor should it. Okay. So what? Um, if I go to my, let me go back. If I look for custom map, and then that inherits map, there is a, yeah, that's not really helpful. Okay. So maybe I need to create this notion of an IMAP. Okay. And there's a couple things I need to consider. I'm not sure if I should throw it in UI common. Let's throw it in UI common. Hold up. First of all, UI common. Who do you depend on? You have I'm not going to throw it in UI common yet. I'm going to keep it in the family in this order request, and then later, if I need to, I'll throw it somewhere else. So Control Shift A, I want to add an interface. Okay. This interface is going to be called IMAP. Okay. So I have this IMAP, and let's say public interface. Probably. I don't know. And it's not going to have anything. All right. I just need to use an interface just to pass things around. And then I'll cast it back to a custom map. So I have this IMAP. Okay. Now what? Well, this custom map inherits from map, but then I could say it implements IMAP. Okay. Why did I have to say using? It should be included already. Is, is there a misspelling in here? Yeah, there is. Okay. So apparently I'm missing the E. If I do that, then IMAP is happy. All right, so now what? So your custom map is an IMAP. It implements IMAP, should I say. So now, theoretically, I should be able to say, oh shit, common doesn't have a reference to, no, yeah, order request.core. That's where IMAP should be. So we cut you out and we throw you in here, and this is all F sharp. Okay, if I try to paste you, oh, look at that. It's just not going to be able to know anything. So there's a imap.fs that's in our order request.core. Okay. Now what? Well, this is a couple things. Namespace equals order request dot core. All right. And then we could say type what? Type IMAP. It is an interface, so we don't put a constructor there. Equals. And then now what? I don't know. Member X dot to string, and maybe I could say, can I say override member X dot? How do you do this? Can I do that? Maybe not. Equals, and then say not implemented. Okay. Returns not implemented. Now what? It says that this hides the abstract member. So it says it recommends using an override. Okay. So if I could do that, it doesn't like that. Member over here, override, doesn't like that. So now I got to figure out how to F sharp override F sharp override property. Over here they have, but this is an interface though. You know what? Whatever. Do nothing. All right, that's it. I don't have to worry about anything else. So now what? All right, so we have this IMAP in our order request.core. Now what, Willis? Well, now that that's in here, then I should be able to just do this. And this common is, get rid of this stuff in here. Namespace order request. Okay. Over here, namespace order request. And well, theoretically, I should just be able to get rid of you. Theoretically, I should just be able to do something like this. Okay. And if I really want to confuse people, do something like that. So now my IMAP is right there. Okay. So that's under my order request.core is where IMAP is defined. So then I can go back to my custom app and for my custom app, for my order request UI library, I need to order request. It says that it has a reference to order request.core already. If that is the case, then I should just be able to say order request.core, and it's not going to show up because I didn't build or attempt to build yet. When I build it, this should at least get resolved. It should be found. But if that gets found, then I'm supposed to implement that stupid method that I really don't need a method on there. Uh, So now it says can't have multiple base classes. Well, you don't have, do I put the interface first? Do I put the interface first? How does this work? It thinks that IMAP is a class, and it's not a class, but it reads as a class over here. So I need to say, how does this work? I don't fucking know all this stuff. Is it abstract? Hold up. Was it abstract? Abstract member foo, and then it's unit, something like that. Okay. Now, maybe that's it. I just need an interface, but I don't need it to do anything. And I'm sure that there's something that is built for this. Like I don't need to. Fuck. All right. What if I say toString? ToString. Okay. Now if I do that, then that's going to be a unit, and then it's going to be a string like this. And so let's see how this reacts. So this isn't, all right, so this map is happy now. No more squigglies over here. And then I am back over here where now I have this map, right? That map should be an IMAP, okay? And I just dropped that in here, okay? That's going to get a red squiggly, but that's okay. Because now, if I go back to that class, that's a view model. If I go back to the UI version of that, that's the XAML. If I go back to the UI code behind of that, that's the code behind. If I go back to the, where are you at? Are you right here? Yeah. Then over here, I could say IMAP, okay, and do something like that. And then I could say map as, and then custom map. Oh, I'm so smart. I'm sure I probably butchered this, and there's probably an easier way of accomplishing that. All right, so now what? Control Shift B, and let's go back to over here. No, not you. Go back to over here. That should get resolved. And that does get resolved. So then, await delivery. It's going to require the same type of Figma jig. So over here, we say this is IMAP. I don't know what just happened. Over here, we say this is IMAP. Okay. All right. And then we say map as custom map. I think this is going to work. All right. Now what? So Control Shift B, scroll up some more, and you, my friend, there's a viewModel.initialize. Well, first, we need to throw a map in here, and then we need to say something like await ride view dot, and then I could do something like binding context equals the view model, like that. Okay. Now, why are you complaining about my map? This map, it says not defined. What do you mean? Oh, okay. So this await delivery takes this IMAP. Uh-oh. Takes this IMAP. Okay. This is where my OCD takes over. Okay. So do that. And this was the await delivery. So we say that you, my friend, are going to take something like that. Uh-oh. Take something like that. Okay. And that seems to be fine. Okay. Then we go down here and I know for a fact that this stuff isn't being used. Map. And then over here, this would be a map. And yeah, I'll get rid of the space. Okay. So then right into view, I'll just take this right here. So that's await ride view. And I'll just, where's that part at? That's await delivery. All right, maybe not. Throw map in here. And then, oh shit. Copy, control Y. And then over here, you can say that your ride ended binding context. Something like that. Okay. And I think I changed everything to delivery, right? So delivery ended is what it should say. Maybe that's what it's complaining about. And so from there, that's sound, this is sound. This right here is saying it's trying to indent. I don't know what this means. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to close this. I'm going to close everything. And I'm going to Control Shift B and build. All right, so now it's complaining about indentation. And honestly, I don't see any issue. So I don't see anything wrong. I don't see anything in here. So everything right here is good. But over here, the block following this lead is unfinished. Okay. More than likely, I have a closed parameter that's missing. I just don't see it right now. If I, yeah, I just don't see it in here. If I were to comment all this out up top, would there be any difference in the bottom? No. Okay. if I go to handlers and I go to compare, I'm just going to take all this and stop at request delivery, which is this right here. I'm coming all you out, and I'm going to paste you back in. Okay. Now, boom, 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 boom. Next, I am going to push this. Okay. And I'm going to expand this request delivery. And I am going to, this quote is going to have a map. And this is await delivery. Okay. And then over here, this is delivery ended. And this is going to take a map. Okay. Making progress. So then over here, this would be a map. And then we'll say that our ride ended dot, I don't know. Yeah, that ride ended dot binding context is going to be mutated with the view model. Okay. And then we do the same thing for await ride, where we pass in here a map, and then we say that our await ride view dot binding context equals our view model. Okay, making progress. Now what's this? Ride into process. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. Now, but what I do know is I now have request delivery without any errors. So then, regardless of all that other stuff, I can theoretically, for request delivery, do something like that. And then this right here, uncomment. All right, and that looks a lot cleaner. Okay, if I get rid of that, all this stuff looks good now. Over here, there's quote, and then I don't think I'm using map. It doesn't like that. Okay, so what were you talking about originally? It's saying that there's a tuple. Okay. quote underscore. Doesn't like that. It says unexpected symbol. Well, if I put in map, you're not going to like that either. Because this is already defined somewhere. Okay, so where is it defined at? Over there. Okay. Well, what is this? Why do I need to bring in? Now this map interface, which is really UI, is trying to sneak into my view model logic. Quotes, which means that I mean I know a way of hacking this. I don't want to hack it. Why are you sneaking into my view model logic? So there's a ride request. So request ride, and if it can request a ride, then it follows with this logic of the ride information. If if requesting the delivery, if the request delivery operation is successful, then we take the pending pickup and I feel like this should be way down here. Okay. For right now, I just want to get this thing to build. And the compiler says, no, you will put a valid value in here. Okay. Uh, the Here's the thing. The easy way out is for me to create a property or inject a map in here. It's just the map has no relevance in my view model at all. It's GUI, but all this started because I want to pass the state of my map to other views. So what, oh, fuck. What I could do, which it just feels dirty, and the more I do dirty things, the more things get effed up. Is I could say member x dot map, okay, and with get, it's going to be equal some map, but then there's going to be a and set, which is a v, and you would have a actually this would be map right here, and then you have map gets mutated with v, something like that. Okay. And this isn't doing any data binding. And so then we would have like this notion of a let mutable map equals right now null, if it'll let me do that. And I have a red squiggly somewhere. Okay. So now there's a map in here. Right, there's no squiggly over this map, but it still knows that null is assigned to it. So I could do something like map. This is going to be an IMAP, okay, which means that I could get rid of the map right here, and but okay, map interface, whatever. I'm starting not to care anymore. All right, so that, and now everything's happy. Okay. So this class now has 0 errors. What else? So now I need to, within my handlers, throw the map in here. And it says, I don't know what a map is. Which, if I'm doing this right, it takes them out. Or I can get rid of this map up here, get rid of that. Then I'm left with this over here. So then this map is really a map option of a IMAP, okay, which F# forces me to say is going to be none by default, okay. And then there's a map over here where I could say map dot, this is me being dirty. No, I'm not going to be dirty. I could say something like map function it's none, then you don't do anything. However, if it's some, then we take this value and we will do that. Okay. And okay, now what? Well, that means that this is end of delivery, hopefully. Delivery. Are you going to be happy with that? Nope. So, what is this squiggly talking about? End of delivery does not match end of delivery. Okay. I don't even know what this means. This is a execute. This is like within my constructor, execute the following lines of code. And it doesn't know what end of ride is, which is up here. Okay. What's the issue? It says the type end of delivery does not match end of delivery um, something A. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to put a this is supposed to be a in delivery map. So am I supposed to do this? Map, which I hope I didn't already define map somewhere else. Okay, and so I'm getting to the point where I don't even recognize my code. So in delivery, IMAP A. Okay, I don't know what this is. Sources end of ride takes the end of ride delegate, which is a object, and end of delivery and returns a unit. Okay. End of delivery is that stuff. Control Shift B. I'm not sure what this thing is asking. This details is a tuple of in delivery and a map. Oh, okay. And if I do that, then theoretically, I should be able to just happen. Theoretically, I should be able to do something like okay. I thought I could do it that way. This is a tuple. I thought that I could basically extract out a tuple within the parameter of a function. Let let x equals 0 for right now. So this is in details is end of delivery. So let end of delivery equal it should be first details. Okay. And then I should just be able to say but no, this is right the first time. Oh, fuck. This delivery ended takes a end of delivery and a map. End of delivery and a map. This end of ride is the issue where there's an end of ride delegate, and that I think requires a IMAP. Uh-oh. OCD is taking over. This end of delivery, I think this is the issue right here. Services end of ride dot add on end of delivery. So this what used to be a end of delivery type for end of ride is now a I think this is it right here. This has to be it. I thought. So now it says the event in the ride has a non-standard type. If this event is declared another using end of ride, blah, 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 blah. So it doesn't like when I do that. All this because I want to share the state of a map, and I'm completely spaghettifying my code. Why can't I do this? Like, why couldn't I do that? Like, why can't I use a freaking tuple? I don't understand. I don't want to create a separate type. I think he wants me to create a separate type. Okay. This end of delivery. Maybe I could throw a map in here. That just bleeds out. Maybe not. All right. If I do that, see, this is why things become unmanageable. So let's assume that our end of delivery map IMAP. Okay. Now what? Control Shift B. This end of delivery right here. Okay. So now I have map equal. I know it's not going to let me say null. Maybe it will, but it's going to bite me later. Okay. And over here, you can have map equal null. And it's not going to let me do that here. So maybe I could, this is mock notification services, mock application. Maybe I could have a mock map in here. All this because I want to share a map. Mock map. And this would be a type mock map, but then we have to have a namespace in here. Namespace. And what's been the namespace order request test API. Okay. And then that, and then you say that, and then you say inherits, and then you say IMAP. Okay. That should be all I need. No, it's not all I need. Is it inherits? No. It's interface. Okay. Okay. So now we have a mock map on here. Now what? Close view. Over here, we could say mock map that he's happy. Okay. How about you over here? It says no assignment. Well, we can say that map equals mock map that. Okay. And up here, say mock map that. Okay. Control Shift B. So now what? We have this services end of write. We have this on end of write. This on end of write. First of all, I need to change this to end of delivery. Shoot. End of delivery. Okay. And this end of delivery details services end of ride that has the map in it. Expecting an end of delivery unit, but given a end of delivery plus something. Okay. Okay. So now what? End of in route delivery, and this is end of delivery. So if I do uh, end of delivery, I feel like there's something else I'm missing. Ride notification, end of ride. Expecting end of delivery unit, but you're given the end of delivery, you're given the tuple. All right, well, I don't know. So apparently end of, there's two end of delivery types that I'm not able to find. So I do page, was there like a page request? Okay. Delivery ended. Get rid of this. That looks like it's building. That didn't look good. And something failed. So now, get rid of that. Get rid of this. And that should get it squiggly. Maybe not. Okay. Control Shift B. All right. So everything builds. Now what? Um, all my tests passed too. Okay. So now what? Uh, how did all this start? There was a. Let me close everything up. There was a request. I thought delivery. There was a request delivery. Okay. And that's my map right there. And so within my request delivery XAML, there's this map that needs to, I'm just gonna play it. There should be a handlers in here, and put one there, and put one there. Okay. Ugh. Put some items in cart. Check out. And sooner or later that should respond. All right, so now it has the map in there. So then say request delivery. Uh-oh. And something broke. So that's weird. I don't see any binding issues. This is request delivery. If I go to this is it right here. I bet you that's the reason. What's my name? Willis. That's the reason. All right. So now how do we get to this point? We're at the request delivery. I need to put a breakpoint at the constructor. And if I do a search on here, then I should be able to see that. What is this over here? I'll just replay everything. And in my app code behind, there's an on checkout requested. I wonder if that, I have to have perfect alignment. Okay. So on checkout requested, delivery charge is okay, total, whatever. And then request delivery. That is a page handler. And I think add some Tostitos, hit the cart, checkout, and we have on checkout requested. Okay. So then I put a breakpoint on this request delivery. Goes there, step in, and on this initialize, so this is the request delivery page. Okay. On the initialize, see, we have our view model right here. Okay. That's probably where I want to put in the jig. So say generate, and this map route, right after that, I'll say that our view model dot should be a map equals, and then it should be a map placeholder. Oh shoot. I am in the request delivery. What's the name of this? Do I not have a map on here? Hold up. Button. No. Oh, I thought I did. Hold up. Grid, stack layout, custom map, my map. That's what it's called. So map equals my map. Okay. That should be it. That should be it. So if I run this again, I don't like the way I'm doing all this. I don't like the way I'm doing this, but that map needs to be shared. I won't say shared. That map needs to be sent to different views. And if you do the traditional object-oriented way, then you're using these IOC containers, and I don't like it because I feel like magic just happens and it's not deterministic. Uh, of course, the way I'm setting the way that I'm doing this, I don't like either. But if I had to pick the worst of two evils, like once I start using the IOC container, or even if other people start working on this, then they're just going to abuse the hell out of it. And it's going to be everywhere. And I just don't want it in my code. All right, so click the shopping cart, hit checkout, and when I hit checkout, run that, do that, and I'm not sure if there's a lag on here. Okay, cool. So now there's a map. Now if I pay with, and I say request delivery, good. Okay, all the other stuff is magic, but good. That's what I was looking for. And then I want to share it when it completes the order. There's a lot going on right now, and I hope that that's just the emulator. Maybe not. There should have been your order was like completed or delivered. That's not happening right now. I'll test it out on my phone, on my actual device. So stop sharing. And yeah, that was I don't think I performed that well on this video, but that's pretty much it. And I'm out. Peace.